start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Looking for a man. It's Allen. Quickly complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both.
Snags it! Touchdown, Florida! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Allen. Sets up the screen. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That's how it's done, and it's an easy decision. Get it. There's no second guessing when you get it. Nice job by the offense converting the fourth down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early. From
the red zone, looking for a man. found his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They want to run this quarterback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. With the catch, it's Clark. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slugged down back at the 43.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. to the ground with the back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
It's a draw. Finding an escape route. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking downfield, it's Allen. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And that is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. The tackle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Burgess. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Motion from the wideout. Just going to keep it after the snap. Kept it and he's past the marker. Breaks free. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Trying to impose their will with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap on third down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Jukes his way for more. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the air. It's Allen. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
And the Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They'll try the running game off the right tackle. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the first down.
Yeah, and those angle routes are hard to defend because the run
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. A strike downfield. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Second down coming up. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to pass on second down. Fakes to grab. Snowed under by the defense.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where you can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Allen. Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rifles it down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Handoff to the single running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Burgess. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry up. Makes the catch. It's Burgess. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looks as if he's going to run it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. We open the final period with a third down play. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just...
There he goes! And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Leaves it with the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
Dropping back, it's Allen. Snagged out of the air. And he'll be brought down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it on! Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Right on target this time. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
He's trying to get it in. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. What a perfect play call to get the score.
And you're watching the backside and all your runs, making sure that backside, you're not cheating, not flying to the football. The offense saw something, caught him in it. The defense didn't have an answer. The reverse works to perfection.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. On the move.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got it again. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To throw, it's Allen. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Got a man, it's Clark. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Touchdown, Gator! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
All right, and now you're down to your last chance. Listen, you practice this every single week. You do it at the end, and you put together your package where you're going to put big guys in the game, and you're going to throw the ball up in the air and try to give them a chance to make a big play, because you got to have a touchdown in this next game.
Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them.